All right, so the next thing I'm going to ask you to do is, I want you to figure out how to get the image, the prime thirst, to show up 3 inches from the center of the screen, but in 6 different locations. So you're like, how would I even go about solving that problem? Okay, so you now know how to change the duration to make it last for 16 milliseconds, right? I'm actually just gonna have it be presented forever. And I'm like, okay, the X position, right? Think about what your X axis is. It's your horizontal axis. Your Y axis, that's your up and down axis. So if I want to move it left, I'm and 0, 0 is right in the middle. I'm going to just play around with these values. Now, I'm going to put negative 0.3 and just sort of see where it shows up, okay? And I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to add me another text that's just X right in the middle of the screen. I'm going to measure from the X to the middle of my thirst. And in fact, when I'm saying this, I'm going to change thirst to X. I'm just going to change it to Y in case they show up on the same screen. Now, changing it to so that's 0, 0, that's your middle mark. Changing to negative 0.3 may or may not work for you, right? You might have to try other numbers. And this is just sort of the joy of coding. Different screens have different resolutions. We mostly do have Macs. I think our screens have similar resolutions, but let's see what happens when I run. We're going to see where it shows up. Run, BD. Okay. Right now, I would then take my measuring device, which I'm gonna have 3-inch measuring devices, so you can measure the distance from the middle of the X to the middle of the Y until you find it to be 3 inches. Okay, that is our goal for this part of the task. Now, you're gonna change this around till you find 6 different points. You can have one all the way to the left, one to the right, one up, one down, but then I want 6 different places where that are in these middle quadrants where you're gonna have to change both the Y and the X. So what you want to do is write down on a piece of paper your values that work on your computer that get the Y 3 inches to the left of the X. Okay? And 3 inches away from the X. Could be left, could be down, could be right, could be up. I do all 4 of those, but also you're going to put them in some random quadrants as well. Okay, you're going to put them in like, you can't really see my cursor or anything, but it would be northwest, southwest, southeast, northeast, right? Like, feel free to you're going to find 6 locations that are 3 inches from the center, and you're going to write those down, okay? So that will get us basically where we need to be for this lab.